I can't get back. He's moved back now because he wants to get in here. And that woman had a bloody shopping
trolley chatting to the other one. Do you want to get in here?
Morning, John. Good to be here. That was him. A real old stager from Westminster. So Greg Knight is with us. Tory member East Yorkshire. Hello, Greg. Good to see you, John. Kevin Brennan, Labour member Cardiff West. He's on guitar. And got the latest position to the band.
Well, that was good.
For quite a while. Let's just talk a little bit about that. Steve, are you going to take your acts on the road, piling into a bus, beer cans and burgers at the back, trashing hotels? How's it going to be? It's all sex, drugs and sausage rolls when it comes to people, and we've already been a massive feature of all the party conferences and Westminster Hall and Strangers Bars, so I don't know if we ever go after that, you know, Hollywood Bowl and bits and pieces. It's well nice to see this kind of ecumenical gathering. You don't see too much of this stuff around Westminster, do you? Especially now that the walls between the parties arguably haven't been quite this high for quite a long time. And how do you all get on?
Well, actually, you might think, because we've got Dave and SNP, Kevin and I, of course, both Labour, so we fall out all the time. But apart from that, we get on great.
Do you guys actually, when you do get together, do you talk politics, or is it a taboo subject, or do you talk nothing else?
No, we talk music. We leave politics at the door.
Is that a policy?
It's just happened that way, actually. It's just happened that way since 2004 when we got together. I mean, it was quite a fluke how we got together, because I was walking through members' lobby, and Ian Cawsey, then an MP, was talking to Pete Wishart.
You going across?
At the moment I walked by, Ian said that we haven't got a drummer, and I thought it was a wind-up. So I said, well, what's going on? And he said, no, we're forming a band. And Kevin heard about it and invited himself to join.
I mean, are you mate?
Unlucky, hasn't he? You were discussing earlier with Ali, the injury came at a frustrating time for us.
Yes, I think, look, out of the three, I think when Pope is fit, I think
You go through on a red light up.
and will be put in between the six.
That's the position in midfield. That was a terrible decision. And quite frankly, if another manager, if another manager done that wasn't Pep Guardiola, it would be a little bit of criticism. I'm just saying. Is it right in saying that Pep has spent the most money out of any? Yeah. Right. So. I feel like when a new manager comes in, irrespective of, the old manager, let's just forget the problems that Jose Mourinho had at the club. Irrespective of that, when a new manager comes in, players are playing for their position again. So it's like they have to put in a little extra because, they might get replaced. The new manager's thinking, well, that was, I believe they lost. Elga. Hey, Elga. Morning, Danny. Morning to you, Elga. Thank you so much for being there. You own musical instruments, but you can't play a note. What's the story there, Elga?
And it's just me that can't play.
Okay, go on, what have you got?
We have a bass guitar.
Oh, he still hasn't checked his lights.
On average, comes after widespread disruption last year. The government insists it's making a record investment here.
Looking sideways, collapsing at the side puts the ball forward over the head of Iwobi. And Michael knocking with the hoopy.
Yeah, but if that dilemma did arise for Pochettino, Real Madrid or Manchester United, where would he favour? He loves the Premier League. I think he feels that the 6 years. I will be there with the possibility of being 1-2 years and winning things, perhaps winning everything or close to ever competing for anything. Yeah, man, if it goes to Manchester United, it doesn't have to be, but if it goes to Manchester United, I think the idea is to keep him for a long while. Now, Manchester United is the richest club in the world. Giving you the possibility of actually building something, having a hand in the academy, and working with a team that will compete, having to build it from what it is, with a horrible edge that you need to have. Talent-wise, I think he's got everything. I just think he needs to be a little bit more horrible to get the big numbers in the big league.
There is no suggestion from Chelsea that he is somebody they're about to recall, is there?
No, there isn't. That's unfortunate.
We're talking about Callum Wilson. There's no suggestion. Oh, actually, no, we've got one of our own already out on loan.
Yeah, there's not really. Well, I'm not in there.
Then you have people who like sugary food, people who like fatty food, and those are going to be hugely genetically improved. Can we start at the beginning? Metabolism. Yeah. What is metabolism?
Metabolism is the speed at which you burn fuel. That's pretty much it. So you would have to clearly burn fuel, the food that we eat, in order to function in our
Thank you, Nick. You are an absolute charmer. Because you're a charmer, I'm going to play a special song for you in just a moment. You charming man, you.
Mute, BBC One. Dance for everyone. This show is special. It's your soul. It's who you are. There's nothing like it. Crazy. The best of the best. No audition is the same. Who will be the greatest? From all you to ballet, contemporary jazz, technical, that feeling of being alive. The general public are completely.
We have to make sure that we fight and commit like we've done today all together, that we play football like we've done over a good period of this game, and that we make sure that we collect the points.
Huddersfield manager David Wagner there with Vicky. Alan, he mentioned the word statistics quite a lot there. Well, the facts are they're 8 points from safety after 21 matches, and the odds on them getting relegated are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Is there any way back?
No, I don't think there is. It was an amazing job that he did last year in actually keeping Huddersfield in the Premier League. So I would have been very surprised, or I will be very surprised if he's able to do it again. When you look at their budget and who they're competing against, then as I said, it was a negligence, and the judge subsequently gave him 6 years. He's still on the run, he still hasn't done a day of his sentence, and in the next 6 months, where we are now, he's now launched an appeal funded by taxpayers' money.